We chose OCA for our children because we wanted a Christ-centered education for them. We feel that a Christ-centered education just functions as an extension of what we are teaching our children.
And as they learn, that's such a fundamental thing that shapes who they are as adults. So we wanted Christ in everything that went into that. They leave our house, and we just wanted them to go to a place where we trusted and that also believed the things that we did. And OCA was the place for that. It was an easy answer for us.
OCA has impacted my faith life greatly. It's definitely made my faith a lot stronger in that I know what I believe. They've taught me to be firm in the things that I believe. I know that when I go to college that I'm firm in those and that I'll be able to defend it well.
OCA has really impacted my faith in many reasons. A lot of the Bible classes have really impacted me to just be bold. If I wouldn't gone here, that probably wouldn't have happened.
We like to encourage each other to continually read our Bible, and along with that, we have teachers who continually talk using Bible verses throughout their lessons and lectures, which is a good reminder to stay understanding how we can apply that to our lives.
The thing that makes Christ-centered education here at OCA, it's the biblical integration woven into anything. Whether it's a conversation, whether it's the classroom, whether it's just interacting with students one-on-one, Christ is the focus of what we do and why we do it. For us, it's more than just education. It's character building, and it's character based on what God's characteristics are for our kids and for us.
In each of the classes, the Bible is the very center and focus of the education that is going on. And through that, each and every day, each and every hour, young people and children are put right in the core of what God would like to see in their lives.
One of the things that I enjoy most about the environment here is that it truly is non-competitive and more cooperative here. Unlike other schools, I find that here at OCA, the kids are looking more to work with each other and to help one another instead of trying to compete and one-up one another to show who's the best. I really like that aspect.
The environment here at OCA is warm, it's friendly, it's Christ-filled. It is an environment that is conducive for learning and having our children not just learn, but excel. And it is an environment that helps hone in their talents and their skills and just be the best person that they can be.
The benefits of being part of the OCA community is just tremendous. We've had children here for 15 years and had a couple of kids graduate and have 2 children and 3 grandchildren here right now. And it's like living in a small town, but where all the members of the small town are believers.
It's very community-centered. You feel a sense of belonging. You feel comfortable attending sporting events and not only enjoy the children, but you make friends with their parents.
And the other thing that comes out of that sense of community is this whole community prays for one another. When there are things going on in people's lives, you ask someone for prayer and suddenly the whole school is praying for you. The children pray in their classes and the parents are praying at home. And it's like living, as I say, like living in a wonderful small town of believers.
Our dad died about 10 years ago, but we've been at OCA that whole time. When he died, everyone was so great. I know that the teachers were watching me. They were all praying for me. Families would bring us meals, and I remember when my dad was sick with cancer, one of the classes brought him a bunch of get well cards like the little kids did. It was so cute. My whole life, they've been here. Some of the only consistency in my life has been this school.
It's like family here. And knowing that the teachers really do care about your child and that the other students know and care about your child and encourage that child. They're going to come along beside them and to help them to grow. And that's what I see in our community, is that people care because we're a family.
We really value that OCA is a pre-K through 12th grade school because the younger children look up to the older high school kids and vice versa. The older kids, we see them take interest in the younger ones and encourage them.
I would say that the teachers and leaders here encourage the students to try something new and to not be afraid to try something new, because God's with you and you can stand up and say your speech, or you can try out for this or for that, and I think that's going to go a long way as they venture out into the world and have opportunities to try something new and to trust the skills that they learn.
And I find that OCA doesn't just look at preparing them academically. It looks also at what their social status is, making sure that they are aware of what their social responsibilities are. And it also takes into account their emotional maturity and education as well. And so it doesn't just focus on whether or not the kids have good grades. It focuses on their leadership potential. It focuses on making sure they understand that you can integrate Christ into everything that you do. And it also focuses on making sure that they understand what their responsibilities are with the gifts that God has given them.
We have opportunities here at OCA that we wouldn't have anywhere else. Sports, there's no tryouts, anybody can join. Everything's open from ensemble, jazz band, anything that you want to do, you can do it if you just have the motivation to.
A lot of the teachers at OCA are perfect role models, and they really develop that into their teaching methods. They're not too interested about your grades. They want to know your understanding of the subject, which I really enjoy. And I've never had a bad experience with an OCA teacher.
I absolutely love the teachers. I would come to school and I would tell them something that happened in my life that was exciting, and I want to share that with them, and they want to know. Your teachers are just so caring and loving, and they don't only just help you with your academic, but they also help you with your faith. They helped me to be who I am today.
I believe OCA prepared our children well from an academic perspective. We've had 3 students graduate from OCA. 2 have graduated college, the other one's in college right now. I believe the way they were taught English and math and science has really prepared them so well for college and do well at college. Post-college, one of the big statistics in the Christian community is who falls away from the church during their college career. And by God's grace, our children are still attending church and moving forward their Christian lives, and that's so important to us as well.
The difficult challenge that children make when they move through high school and move into adulthood, whether it's additional education or taking a job, and that is to have a Christian view about how you treat people, your sense of ethics, your moral standards. It's all Christian based, and I think that's going to prepare them far better than they probably realize or even appreciate now, because you're going to be continually challenged in the future to move off of those views, because they're not mainstream views. And I think they're going to be placed in a situation where that education and that training is going to hold them in good stead as they make critical decisions in life.
They're going to teach me for the longevity of my life to be a more spiritual man growing up, because right now we plan on our future in college and stuff, but growing up is going to teach you how to take care of a family, how to take care of responsibilities, trying to go on and focus on things you have to do to continue to serve the Lord.
If I was a parent looking for a Christian education in Omaha, I would see the difference in that it is Christ-centered. It's not just on the motto, it's not just on the wall. People live this out. We are small, but we continue to have strong families here. A strong family would fit in very, very well here at OCA.
We've heard of the reputation of OCA and the students and what they've gone on to do, and we see how they've interacted at our church. We've seen some of the students from there, and so I think that just the reputation that we'd heard of was part of why we chose OCA.